Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing the Chevy Trax RS. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Large Miller Chevy here in Provo for giving me some time with this Trax. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 1.2 liter 3-cylinder that goes through a 6-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 28 around town, and then 32 on the highway, with power outputs being 137 horsepower and then 162 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see it's kind of raised there in the center, and you got that line that goes through the center. I think that looks really cool. And then this is one of the few vehicles that looks good with the split light design. You can see there with the daytime running light and the headlight down below. And then with this RS package, everything's blacked out in the center except for the red RS badge. And when you put it all together, you can tell that they're going for a sporty theme with the Trax, especially the RS package. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 245, 45, 19 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here at the wheels, you got the silver mixed with the blacked out elements. Looks really cool. Kind of has a weird kind of blobby look though with the shape. Interesting. Anyways, you got the fender flares here that pop out quite a bit, and then you can see with the bodywork. And then notice all the trim here, including the mirror caps, are blacked out. And then here's your full side view with the Trax. Again, it's got a very sleek design for a small car like this. And then taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We got the remote start function here, and then you can see the Chevy bow tie on the back. And popping inside of the Trax, you can see we've got a cargo cover built in from the factory, and then we got some storage underneath here, the spare tire. And again, for a small vehicle, it's got a decent amount of cargo space in the back. When you're all done, just grab it and plop. Pretty cool looking taillight design here, and then you can see the rest of the badges here on the back. And then taking a few steps back, here's your kind of full view. Let me know what you guys think about the looks here of the Trax. But again, for an affordable car, it's pretty cool looking. And then popping inside, again, more basic with material use. Again, this is a more affordable type vehicle. But what's not basic are these seats. Really nice soft touch trim, perforated all down the center portion with nice stitching. And then room in the back of the Trax is also really good. We got some USB ports there with some storage space as well. And then headroom, solid. Now taking a look at the front door panel, you can kind of see the stitching there at the top. We've got all of our window controls here, mirror adjustments as well. You can see with the mirrors, they do have blind spot monitoring. Got the RS logo there, and then you can see perforated all down the center portion. Manual adjustments with this one. And then we've got our light controls here, and then let's go with the vent, how that looks. And then the trim on the dash also looks cool. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see perforated on either side, which looks really cool. And I like this trim here at the bottom. Also kind of gives it a sportier feel overall. We do have radio controls in the back. We got controls for the center. We've got cruise control as well. Heated steering wheel button on the steering wheel. And then you got your regular stocks here on the back. Now taking a look at the gauge cluster, fully digital. I think the overall design's pretty cool. I don't think the camera wants to focus on it too much. But you can see like fuel range, for example, and all of that stuff, and pretty straightforward. In reverse, you do have a backup camera with your direction lines that turn with the steering wheel, resolution with those lines and everything. Pretty good. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, response time, I would say is pretty quick. Easy to use as well, and it's kind of all connected in a unit. I don't know if the lighting's going to show you the dash design, but I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. And then you can see the red trim down below. It goes into the vent area. And then we've got our climate controls right here, so just a single zone climate, heated seats. Got some USB ports here with this as well. You can see the auto stop start with the lane departure there. Some USBs and 12 volt and all of that. And functionality of the shifter pretty cool. RS logo is cool as well. Some cup holders, got your parking brake here, and then you can see storage, more storage there as well. And then with the glove box, yeah, pretty good size. No center for anything like that. Here's a window sticker for this Trax 2RS, and you can see all the standard equipment. 23,000 base MSRP. Got a couple options like adaptive cruise and everything. 25,965 is the total MSRP. Let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors. Let's the rest of the rear. And Trax away. I just reviewed the Buick sibling yesterday, the Invista. It's funny, I did the Canyon yesterday, and I'm doing the Colorado today, and then I did the Invista yesterday, and I'm doing the Trax today. So I'm doing GM sibling vehicles, I suppose. I do like the steering wheel. It's got like soft touch on the back of this black trim piece. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, it feels cool. It's a cool feeling steering wheel. See how the torque is so far. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's a pretty smooth drive. So far, at least. See how solid that turbo power is in a second. I will say I like the space in the Trax. It's very spacious for being a smaller car. Six speed's not bad, it's smooth. I wouldn't call it sporty by any means, but it's a smooth drive. It's nice, it's really nice. Steering's light too, it's easy to drive. Yeah, this is a pleasant experience. I'm just trying to get a really good feel for this before I kind of sum things up. Yeah, I'm impressed. So to cap things off here with the Trax RS, the Lamborghini of affordable cars. It looks really cool, seriously, like for a $25,000 car in today's market, this thing's cool looking on the outside. Drives really well. Transmission's just smooth with those gear shifts. The engine's got good power for what this is. Again, this actually feels like it gets up and goes. Most cars in this segment, they are just slow as can be. This is not. It's nice. It is definitely nice. And then aside from that, I mean, yeah, it's got good features. Heated seats, it's got heated steering wheel. Like for $25,000, this has quite a bit of equipment, and so I think it's a huge plus that it looks cool with all that equipment. So let me know what you guys think about the Trax RS. But I think in terms of affordable cars, this is such a bargain. It's really cool that General Motors, and with the Buick Invista too, that they're building this so that, you know, people that are, you know, on a tighter budget, or, you know, younger people, right? All younger people are going to be on a tighter budget. They have something that they can buy that it doesn't feel like, you know, I don't feel like you're conceding anything with this. You know, it's no Z06 Corvette, right? But just another GM vehicle. But it is, I don't know, it's like you get in this vehicle and, you know, you don't, I don't know, you don't feel like, oh man, this is a cheap starter car and, you know, maybe I'll get something cool in the future. Like there are obviously cars that are a lot cooler than this Chevy Trax here. But you feel like, yeah, I got an affordable car, but I also got a cool car. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the Trax, but I think that GM did a really good job with this.